Yes, hello. Hey everyone, I'm tired. I've had quite a week, or 2 days. How are you doing? How are you doing?
I've had a very crazy week too.
Yeah. I had a crazy couple of minutes. I was raptured, my dear boy. Did you see? I ascended to heaven. Well, I saw so. You know, I can explain to you what heaven is like. See, in heaven, there are clouds.
I have no idea what you just said. You know that?
But you didn't hear what I said? There are clouds in heaven, my dear woman.
I guess not. I understand now.
Anything else about heaven? Yes. You see, I also saw the sky.
Yeah, Hamstone says he's tired. It was a tough night.
And then I went to the place down below, and you know what I saw?
What would you say?
Only you could make stories of being sent to heaven and to hell bland.
It's crazy.
Anyway, before we start, I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story. So what I did was I had jury duty for the past 2 days. So let me explain the insanity that was the jury selection process, or lack thereof. So basically, I was given my summons to appear on the jury about, when was it, a few months ago?
Yeah.
And I go in, I arrive at around 9 or so. I didn't wear a purple shirt. I don't get it. What do you mean purple shirt? I'm confused.
Should he have worn a purple shirt? Anyway.
But, or is he talking about red, white?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But anyway, so I go in, I hang out for 2 hours, basically, filling out a little bit of paperwork of basically doing nothing, and then they say, okay, great, time to break for lunch. So I hang out for another 2 hours, and we finally get into the jury selection process, and they tell us, okay, well, this is a malpractice case. And the defendants are this and this medical group. And I'm like, oh, wait a second, I'm a part of that group. You know, I'm not part of that, but like, I'm a patient there. Great, I can go. Wait, well, hold on, you can't go. We have a proper order. We have a little raffle thing, you know, the little bingo spinny things. We put all your cards in there. We'll call you up, and then you can tell us that, you know, you should be immediately dismissed, and that we're wasting your time. So I'm sitting there for a good 3 hours, just waiting for them to call me up so I can be like, hey guys, remember what I told you earlier about how I can't be a part of the group? Yeah, that's still the case. I didn't become a different person yet. I still can't be a juror because I am a patient of that group. Also, I know you personally. You, the plaintiff lawyer, I know you personally because you were working on a case for a family member of mine, and you are friends with my mother. Sorry, we can't do it. It's 4:30. Time's up today. We'll get to it tomorrow, though. You just have to come in tomorrow, and then we'll get you sorted out.
But you should have worn purple, it sounds like.
I should have worn purple. No, I couldn't have worn purple, because even if I wore purple, I would have had to be dismissed in the proper order, apparently. And then I get in the next day, and they have this novel concept, right? Of where we all get into the jury selection room, and they're like, so raise your hands if you either know us personally, or are a patient of the defendants. I raise my hand, I'm out within 15 minutes.
So that lady that got rid of the purple lady in the purple suit right that day, that's because they probably got scared from about her. I don't know why purple is scary, but that's probably what happened.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why purple's scary.
They seem to reject any potential jury members who wear purple. I never knew why. We saw them reject the lady who wore the same color shirt we were going to wear that day, not that lady that called her out right away.
We should definitely wear purple. Absolutely. From next time, we're going to do that.
What about Edward's colors?
I don't know. Let's look. I don't even remember what they are.
But you hate him still.
I do hate him.
But anyway, that was a bit of a longer intro than usual.
So let's get started, sweetie.
Let's get started. So in this case, I am going to be the one in control. So check this out. This is me!
Just turn it on.
Something about people that wear purple to a serious event that don't take things seriously. I think that was my teacher's logic. I think it's all purple, man, from Five Nights at Freddy's. They're afraid. Purple guy. Turnabout Samurai. You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cried for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should get upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Hurrah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't mix next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Such potty language. Growing up, I was never a fan of shows. I never watched Power Rangers or Ultraman.
That's true. You never did. Those weren't your thing.
Was that a thing at all when you were a kid? Or no, that was cause before.
When I was a kid, no.
Yeah, that was more. Yeah, that was. No, I think Sentai even became popular well after you stopped being a kid.
When I was a kid, we were talking about Josie and the Pussycats and Archie, the Archie band. Come on, that's what I was. That's how old I am.
Meanwhile, Japan was more probably Astro Boy, Kimba, the White Lion, maybe Speed Racer.
I remember Speed Racer, so I do remember that. But I didn't watch it.
Gundam might have been her time, but in Japan. Do you know Gundam?
No, that one I don't know either.
Giant robots.
God.
Anyway.
That rocked! See in hell, evil magistrate!
Well, stop waving that broom around! Went to a traffic court in shorts and t-shirt once. The judge was very unhappy. He even more unhappy when he had to dismiss my speeding ticket the following week.
Yeah, they get annoyed about how you dress for court. I actually teach people about how to dress for court. I tell them to leave an extra change of clothes in the car just in case.
In case,
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
So, in case they, for some... Do you tell them not to eat spaghetti?
I didn't tell them not to eat spaghetti.
You should teach them not to eat spaghetti.
No spaghetti?
Or anything with dripping sauce, realistically.
I guess that's true.
Pizza, too. My way of saying such bad words. Such a bad show. Look at... What are you talking about? She's 17. She can curse. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What, Nick? You mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like how young?
10 years old.
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1.
I really worry about kids these days.
France. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. That's weird to me. he beat these previously undefeated Edgeworth, right?
Mm-hmm.
He took down a guy who notoriously, like, controls so many people. Like,
No, you would have thought he would have gotten some business out of it.
Yeah.
He definitely should have gotten business out of it.
but no one paid attention. How am I going to pay the rent this month?
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Huh. October 16th, 8:14 a.m., Phoenix Wright's bedroom.
Ring, ring.
You don't need to voice act the phone.
I don't?
No, the phone isn't a character.
Oh.
Hello, this is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya, what? Well, it's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested.
Huh? You mean the guy on the show?
Yes! They're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain.
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office quick, please, Nick.
Maybe Phoenix is just terrible at marketing. It should be. Bring back Phone Chan. Maya's theme! Yeah! Maya's here watching television.
Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo.
Okay. As someone who is trying to become an English teacher, I need to know, is it Neo-Old or Neo-Oldie?
Old.
Okay, that's
It's
good.
written funny. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate.
That's another word I've never heard. What the hell's a magistrate?
Like a judge. Magistrate's another word for judge.
Ah.
His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck in the body. People believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Police believe, not people.
I can make an obvious joke here, but I won't. This has to be a joke.
No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over.
Arthur wants Phone Chan.
Let's go for it.
Beep. Kawaii. I don't know.
Yes, Wright and Co. Company, law offices, whatever we are. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick!
Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So, I've decided this will be our first case.
Before we head out,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a point just to look at stuff I find interesting. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here, still that I have to read all these now.
No, you don't.
You don't?
No! They just sit there to look pretty.
Picture of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should see it myself, then I realized the poster didn't actually say the title of the movie. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately that it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. And let's see how the gate water's doing. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. And what about this? You like showing
that off, don't you, Nick?
My poor ego. Alright.
Let's get out of there.
Alright. You heard it here, folks. Lawyers don't read.
They don't read the books.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Maya! Whoa, Maya, what are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong?
No.
This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh no.
No, it's okay, this is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
What should we do?
Talk to him.
Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set.
I just want to say, Arthur, we don't have comic books, but to read all those books is basically impossible, so you only read what you have to read at the time. God.
They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. You know what? Jack Hammer's life was probably not going so well anyway, considering his name is Jack Hammer.
Right, it was kind of a crappy name.
I mean, Will Powers is at least kind of cool. I mean, Jack Hammer could have been a pretty cool wrestler, I guess.
No, it's a tool to jackhammer the street. Okay?
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm the jackhammer, I'm gonna crush you. I'm gonna destroy you like I destroy pavement.
Exactly.
And it was discovered that Jack Hammer dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. Samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that I guess it's like programming books. You don't read them, just look up what you need. Well, not Stack Overflow on Google, but at least back then it was books.
That's true. And when years ago, obviously it was always books, but now everything's online also still. So you just search online like everything else. You know. Back then I'd go out to the library and like take books out. And you'd like sit in the library with just covered in books.
And like you would do research for your case to find the laws that would benefit your case, and
right, exactly.
Also look for laws that might hinder your case and figure out ways to counteract them.
You look at both, right? Exactly. But I mean, now you can do it all online. It's so much easier.
Well, you could do it with ChatGPT. That's a great idea, right?
Well, ChatGPT has its own problems.
That's a great idea. I can't think of any downsides to using ChatGPT, well, especially like say writing, doing your casework and asking ChatGPT to do it for you, and asking
Did you see that case where the guy did that and ChatGPT made up the cases? It was kind of
yes.
Yeah, no, you got to be kind of careful.
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So saving the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. It's crazy what kind of fail when you go through all of law school knowing how complex law is, then let ChatGPT write your arguments without even proofreading it. I mean, yeah, you go through law school. You have to learn all these things. They would have not easily, but they could have done it.
Okay, so the reality is that law school, you don't really learn a whole lot.
Then why do you go to law school?
You learn the basics, like the very basics, during law school. Because the actual details of a case is much more complicated. You know what I mean? You learn the basics. You learn how to read and think like a lawyer, but you don't actually learn how to practice law in law school. That all comes after.
You learn on the job?
Basically, it's a big problem, actually. No, at least doctors have internships and residencies. Lawyers don't.
So why would anyone hire you as a defense attorney if you've never done a case ever?
Because they train you on the job and they give you somebody to sit with you. But you should always proofread your arguments, yes. It's kind of crazy.
What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go!
A map? What is that, Ma? You mean Google Maps? Like the app on my phone?
It's a piece of paper.
Question, what's paper? Is that thing I remember when I was a kid? It's that thing I saw years ago, before, everyone...
I still use paper.
The joke is I'm a millennial and I'm a young person. I'm almost Gen Z, technically. But yeah.
You're on this cusp.
Yeah. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 you asked for autographs. Anyway, let's go. Shall we?
Move, yes.
Back in the 90s, we had to draw our own maps to play video games like Zelda. I'm a millennial and I like paper maps. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there?
We need an old. I need an old lady voice.
I'll make it. Hey, old lady.
No.
That's a little girl's voice.
Actually, can I voice this character? I really like this character.
Go for it.
Hey, you there? You walked in. You gotta go through me.
Oh, sorry. We're lawyers.
Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and seem to snoop around. You silly, something horrible happened. No, you think it's anything. Waste your time on a place like this. Or the lawyers doesn't work like this. Maybe I can go to lawyer too. Sounds like life is no longer around with you. Well, what up? You think where am I thinking? Where are you? Hitting clothes. What if you come to my own son hasn't called in?
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
Oh, it's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being smoked to. Youth today. I'm proud of myself that I was able to do that.
That was very funny.
I'm proud of myself that I was able to do that.
Okay, so let's talk to her.
Before that. What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Nah, alright. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle to be seeing the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Whoa.
This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was the studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy! The evil magistrate! He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. My dad got me tracing paper to draw a map. Because I was like 8 years old and he didn't want me messing my only copy of the Zelda map.
Well, that was a good decision.
The original Zelda even came with a partial map in the blocks, the blank spots so you could draw in the rest. That makes sense.
That's really kind of cool, actually. They probably should still do that.
Nowadays, again, you wouldn't know this because you're not exactly a gamer, but they don't even do instruction manuals anymore. It's usually nowadays just virtual, you know, the instruction manuals in the actual game console.
That's crazy.
It's sad is what it is, because you can't, you know, you can't have it open up by you and be like, oh, the controls are here. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought it was Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for sure that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. I love this character. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? If only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in the hearts as many as the ultimate action hero. He was simply jacking in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reference to playing the villain of a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why is a certain Mr. Powers is the killer? Standing right here yesterday I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go through the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers said he was sleeping in the dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's a killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time you'd be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. Ha! I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
She's crying. What do you think of this character?
You make a great voice for her, actually. It's really true. I think we need to go back to the office and get that letter of request.
Office or detention center?
Detention center. Talk to Powers.
Newer Nintendo DS series, Etrian Odyssey actually had you make your own maps with in-game mapping tool. I saw someone playing that actually the other day.
That looks really cool. Where did you see somebody playing it?
Twitch.
Oh.
I couldn't tell you the channel though.
Nobody was playing games in the jury duty room?
No, it was literally just me playing some Puyo Puyo.
And there were 4,000 people in there that didn't care about what they wanted to do.
Yeah. The only thing was like the most interesting thing that was told was like, anyone got to go to the bathroom now? Just so you know, the court decides when you go to the bathroom. Which is weird to me.
It's kind of weird.
Is that true?
But it's true. Yes, absolutely. They can't just take a break.
Okay, not to be vulgar, but genuinely, what if the jurors really have to use the bathroom?
They would have to get the attention of the court officers. The court officers would have to tell the judge, and then the judge would probably be courteous enough to make a break.
And if they weren't?
Then there'd be
then the bailiff's gonna have to clean the juror booth.
There would be a problem, for sure. But most judges are courteous enough.
I have to go. Guilty. Hello, I was the studio. They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. Where's your suspect? Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What?
What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. The security lady, she said she saw you that day. She said she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to my mom's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. I'm at the security guard at the main gate at the studio. Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucked up to all the bigwigs at the studio, but he's let us see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Girl, she's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Why are you talking like me? I did the wrong voice.
You did.
Of course. Shouldn't you get this, like, first thing, though? A letter of request? Like...
Well, yeah, I mean, you should sign a engagement letter early in the game, for sure. And you should get a check early in the game. Which we don't always do either.
Now let's go back?
Yes. But I think, okay, can I do what I think is a spoiler here?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think she saw somebody in the mask, not him.
You think that?
I do.
But why would Jim Carrey be there?
Not that mask. Talk to the chickie.
Did you just call her a chickie?
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about.
Oh, then present. Present the statement.
Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
The maps were in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents? 50 cents? Nothing is 50 cents. Maybe gumballs are 25 cents still.
They were a penny in my day.
Okay, now you have to say youths today.
Oops, today.
You think one day you're gonna start talking like her?
No.
Move?
Move.
Hey, are you that murderer from the other day?
Aha! That's the confused detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So?
Hey. If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective?
I think you hurt its feelings.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Well, I think its feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. What a lie.
Ugh, not endearing.
You don't like him?
No, he's okay, but he's just like he is intentionally a caricature. I'd say he's a character, all right, and she agrees with me.
I love Gumshoe's theme as well.
Okay, let's talk to him.
So how's your investigation going, Detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Wait, go back.
Yeah.
I want to see. It was died at 2:15?
Yep.
2:30? Okay, got it.
2:30, time of death, 10:15, caught, pierced through the chest by a spear.
Okay, reason for the arrest.
Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. You think I'm lying? At the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that the Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up.
Fuck this kid.
About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charm. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my bed, she gave me a donut and some coffee. You're shaking your head at the mention of donuts and coffee.
Because that's cop stereotype 101. Then.
But I like donuts and coffee.
I know, but so you'd make a good cop, I guess.
Putting that on my resume.
Yeah.
Would be good cop.
Would be good cop, because he's like
said by veteran lawyer.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She would give you a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up at the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh, no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Honey, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh.
We'd like to ask employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like.
Wait, can he not ask to see the picture?
Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying himself. No, you can't actually, because that's the prosecution's evidence.
Ah, okay, sorry.
And, it's not like there's any laws in place that say, requires the prosecution to give the defense all evidence they find.
Except in the United States. God. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
So should we move or examine? Because there might be some stuff.
You can do some examining. Look at the camera.
Hey, there's a camera here. It's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Anything else of note?
Well, back there, Studio 1 and Studio 2.
There's Studio 1. Enters to Studio 1. This is where they found Jackhammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a car key to get in. Makes sense they would want to keep the non-employees out. This?
Yeah, let's see what that says.
The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind.
It's something really weird.
Phoenix, I'm going to ask you this nicely. What the hell kind of monkeys have you seen? I guess it's like the like big nosed bonobo. You know what I'm talking about?
It's really weird. It does not look like a monkey to me either. Anyway, go ahead. What else we got?
A monkey. Hold on, real quick. A monkey. I generally, I've never looked at this in depth before. At least on a big screen. It looks like a samurai monkey.
Looks like a clown to me with a head that fell off.
What kind of monkey has a nose like that? Again, bonobos, right? Building a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. We took the dead tree down with it, too. It was windy here yesterday as well, right?
Yeah, it was.
Took down
the tree. There's a fallen tree and a broken entrance. That's interesting. Go ahead.
To be fair, what mouse is like Mickey, really?
That's true.
I think he still looks more like a mouse than, I don't know. Detective Gumshoe, what's down that path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over this path? Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's what Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now. Minnie freaked out at seeing a mouse once, so I know exactly the photo you're referring to. Oh, whoops. Anything else?
Now let's go.
No.
I think we should go. Oh, that's just a welcome sign.
This big welcome sign? Oh, that's you.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently the welcome sign's falling on tough time. Apparently the welcome sign's falling. Let me try again.
The welcome sign at the studio, same thing.
The studio. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit extra money by charging for admission.
Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could be a detective and work here.
Yeah, and what a perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. What's that supposed to mean, pal? That was funny.
That was rude.
It was funny.
It was still rude. Let's go. Nick, look! That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need to chew them.
That's rude.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
Oh.
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. I mean, she kind of had to, didn't she?
I guess, but talk to her. See if she can give you a copy.
Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from the here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to take the photos every day, you see. The guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I've seen go through here is between 1 and 2:30 of the tower himself. Security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you.
That's Phoenix.
Oh, that's your line, sorry.
Maybe it was you.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that's a good one, Sonny. Hey, yeah, do you notice something that didn't show up at the beginning of the case this time? In the first case, we saw Frank doing it. In the opening cutscene, we saw Frank hitting her and then, like, I gotta blame Larry.
But we don't know who did it this time.
Yeah, in the second case, we saw Red hitting Mia.
Right. Yeah, we don't know who did it this time.
Yeah, this time it's an actual whodunit.
Yeah, it is.
She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense?
Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai.
I love how this world has like 50 million samurai shows.
Well...
What?
No, it makes sense. Come on. Samurai's a big deal in Japan.
This is America.
Oh, sorry.
That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making it start like him play the evil man straight into disgrace, I tell ya. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. You can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps the photo. Apparently it records time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I can view all the photos on the computer over there in the guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Should we check the computer, you think?
If we can you can look at it?
What's over here? Overhead map studios, right here is the employee area, left are the actual film studios. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Apparently not. So what now?
Time to go.
How you feeling about with me holding the controller so far?
I think it's working. Nick! That's where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Let's examine.
Vending machine. Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum? Huh, it's so normal. Expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. So here's a new feature. So, you'll see in the bottom left corner, or bottom right corner, there's a new function. No, we did this before, actually. Slide.
Yeah.
We can... So, anything to examine?
Let's see.
What is this? Nothing. We can't look at the ladder? No!
That. What's that? That's food.
Yeah. Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. You could even win a reward. I mean, yeah, in Japan, vending machines in Japan, sometimes some of them do a little slot, and if you get 3 sevens, I believe, you get a free drink.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. It's not gambling, because you get something no matter what. It's more of a bonus.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach, just for steaks.
What?
There's a bicycle.
There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? See, it's things like that, like, they do nothing about the plot, but, like, it just shows Phoenix is kind of, like, a little old-fashioned despite being a young man.
This is important, I think. Go ahead.
The metal grate on the drain head there has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck through that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Huh? Nay, no, I'm not a kid.
I think that's it.
Okay, let's go to the dressing room.
Power's dressing room, so this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claimed he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him take a nap here, did they?
My dad bought a few electric bicycles. It's so powerful, hills are easy.
Yeah, I think electric bike's a brilliant idea. As one who thinks exercise is not a brilliant idea.
Tell that to my trainer. I'm my trainer his thoughts on electric bicycles. Right, and here's a picture of him near the crime scene. Hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Let's see. Anything of note?
Oh, that's his wardrobe, right? I want to find the mask.
There's some regular suits in among the costumes there.
Okay.
Those must be his own clothes.
It must be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself.
Very funny. What's the head?
This?
Yeah.
There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh! This is the wig he used to be, Samurai Boogie Woogie.
Boogie Woogie sounds like a movie from like the 80s. Like an exploitation film. You know what I'm talking
Probably
about?
was. Yeah. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig?
I kind of like samurai movies.
Kinda?
What's in the bag?
Oh, sorry. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? This is why I don't like going through it, because of lines like that.
This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look.
An employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Wait, it's still yellow?
I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in trading. I never saw that dialogue before. Anything else you want to look at?
We'll look at the sleeping area.
Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Power did take a nap here yesterday. And just for posterity, it's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. Guess it is kind of dusty outside.
Okay, let's go now.
How often do you borrow things, Manzai Mom, when you're...
I'm a rule follower just like my son.
Okay,
Very much a rule follower.
Well, Ma, here's a question.
Yes?
When you're, obviously, when you're personally examining crime scenes...
Which I don't do.
For your civil cases.
Which I don't do. But I'm very much a rule follower, just like my kid here.
Anything else you think of?
No, let's get out of here. But I'm glad we looked at the bag. We went to have the car key.
Yeah?
The card key, whatever. That's not right.
Definitely a rule follower. Hello, Smackless.
Hey, Smackless.
How are ya? Thanks for stopping by. Let's move on to I guess, we got the card key now, so.
Yes. Let's go to the main gate, see if we can get through.
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out. Look.
I wonder if this is the card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened!
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene.
Let's move.
What is it?
You're real quiet. Oh.
You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick?
I mean, look at that body. Clearly, the victim melted. It's such a weird shape.
They draw lines, silly. That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon with the samurai spear sounds pretty real to me. Doo-doo.
Examine the room.
Examine what?
I want the backpack.
Oh, first things first. Important.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
Oh, so what's the difference? We need to stop judging things based on the narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. This girl is out there. You're shaking your head and laughing.
It's silly.
What did you want to look at?
The backpack.
Backpack? We actually can't look at the backpack.
Now, how come we can't look at the backpack?
I guess it's not relevant.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's look at the dead body.
They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. Did you just assume its function, Nick?
I did.
They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was still found inside the evil magistrate costumes. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Okay, what else is in that room? What's that on the chair? Hey! Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming.
Do they still use those?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They mark. It's a mark.
Yeah.
And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought.
Very funny. What else is in the room? What's in that? There's a toolbox.
What's this? That's reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant hold it during filming.
Huh?
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious.
What else we got?
Anything of note?
That's the camera.
Really, the only thing we can look at is the camera on the backdrop.
Okay, so that's the camera. You can
Yeah.
see if there's any filming. Wow, look at that camera. It must have cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
I think that's you.
Hey, you, no touching that. Oh,
She's cute. Oh, sorry. My partner is kind of, you know.
I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with the props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Phil Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. Will Powers, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, we'll leave it to us. Talk to her.
Can you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area,
that's where Howard's dressing room is, right?
Yeah, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1.
I like how the security lady is also eating. I guess she would, but still.
Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Tower's alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that. But that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had to come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's put that security lady on the spot.
So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Let's go. Let's move and go talk to her.
See, you wouldn't have met Penny if we didn't pick up the camera for some reason.
That's true.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. By the way, how... So, Maya's 17. Edgeworth is 24. Gumshoe's...
Your age.
That's a scary thought. Because he does not look my age.
He's the oldest one in the room. Go ahead.
Well, only 23.
Yeah. They don't give her an age.
He's 37.
He's old. And she's only 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at her. Look at him. Does he look 32?
No, he looks older. He does.
But that's freaky to me that... Because when I first played these games, I was younger than Maya. I was like 15 when I first played these. Now I'm Gumshoe's age. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go here between those times? Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from the outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek. Oh, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One.
Huh, she's not even a full-time employee. All you youngsters like that nowadays, running about the no toy things, this is not the other thing. But let me tell you that we don't think about the year old. That's the way you crash here, but you did it.
She left. Well, Nick, it's our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Before we do that, I forgot to do something important.
What?
Detective, see this? This is my attorney's badge.
Uh-huh.
Don't you think it's a little sad you have to explain what your bad mean, pals? Real men show their PD badge and that's it. I'll admit the design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired.
Maybe it should just be L for lawyer.
I'm not so sure about that. Okay, now we're good.
That was silly.
We gotta show our attorney's badge to everyone, otherwise people aren't gonna know we're a lawyer. So I have a question about that.
Yes.
Is there a lawyer's badge?
No.
You don't get a lawyer's badge?
No, but you know how when we went to the courthouse, there's a magnetometer. You actually have an ID, and you can avoid the magnetometer. And I don't have one because I don't go to the court enough.
Like you have to sign up for it or something?
Yeah, you got, and of course you got to pay for it because
America.
Yeah.
Computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see the photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Can I try the computer?
Yes.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Maybe do you know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera.
Oh, God, do you remember?
All I remembered was ST1.
That's all I remember. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it was 307, but okay, I could be wrong.
I don't remember. There, entered.
Hey, I was right.
Oh, you were right.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective will be very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more data from that day?
Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security later in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
Never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for.
So, discovery, that doesn't apply to witnesses, right?
Well, it does.
It does?
Yes, it does.
So you...
Oh, you don't... No, you mean... You don't have... No, you don't give witnesses the discovery. But you do have to disclose who your witnesses are.
Right. So, in this case, this is fine.
Right. No, they don't have to show her.
All right.
Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is a security lady?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, it
What?
could be continued.
Why don't you think so?
I don't know, I just don't think so. I think somebody snuck in, well, either it was whoever came in was covered with a mask, like, and looked dressed like just like him.
So you think
Or
the killer...
they came in through that.
So you think the real killer is disguised as Will Powers in the Steel Samurai costume?
Yes, or they snuck in through that where they said the kids could fit in.
So you think the murderer is a child?
Or somebody small.
Hmm.
But we'll see.
So do you want to keep going? Because we've only been going for about an hour.
Yeah, no, I think we can stop for today, honey.
You want to stop for today?
Yeah.
I
had a very long day. I had to teach today.
Oh yeah, you had a very long day. Though that's understandable. But how did you feel about today personally?
I was happy today.
You feel more energized at the end. You don't feel exhausted.
No, it's better. But to try to do another.
No, today I understand. You had to teach. You had to do a lot of stuff today. In that case.
Okay. Anyway, thank you all for joining us.
Yes.
All of you guys. Thank you so much.
No, that's the wrong song. That's Battle Network.
And I hope you enjoyed the entertainment for today.
What? I still don't get that voice you do sometimes.
What voice do I do?
It's like, yo, it's the same way you talk to our cat, frankly.
Okay.
Thank you for enjoying the entertainment.
Okay, well.
More phone chat in the future. Okay, Arthur wants you to voice phones from now on. Okay,
we will.
All right,
you guys.
but just real quick, thank you for coming. Let me quickly change to the ending. Thank you all for coming. Again, we stream every Wednesday. More Ace Attorney. I try to stream Mondays and Fridays. If I don't stream on
Mondays and Fridays.
On a day, or something comes up, I will announce it in the Discord. Oh, and real quick, Mel Vicato should. Hey, Mel. Thanks for stopping by. Let me quickly give you a shout out. Since you happen to be here. But, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here every Monday and Friday. Check out my Discord if you want to know, keep most up to date on how my streams are going. We can give this person a raid. Sure. This person's a really cool person. Let's give them a little raid. Weather Girl Ray. Right now they're just doing art, but they have, I think they're finishing up Ghost Trick soon. Or maybe they already have and I just missed it, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.